Okay.
Let me get the previously on.
Previously,
Didn't hear it that time. Okay.
I heard.
I didn't hear it.
I heard
So, last time, we left off with Dio
it.
causing with Dio causing a rampage in Nava City. He was messing with the supports keeping the city up, and you guys went over to confront him so he would stop doing that, and you guys got into a bit of a tough fight. Your asses got whooped. Several people went down and then back up. At the end, or towards the end, people that were close to Dio were able to see the cracks in his skin that were bleeding, the red purple light that's so familiar with the dark spirits, and eventually a final blow was hit, and with that Dio exploded away from this plane of existence, and with that explosion brought Hotaru down.
Oh my God.
Hotaru was dead for a mere minute before Haru was able to heal them back up. And yeah, that's where we left off. The spirit that was attacking you alongside of Dio is now a lovely snake-shaped friend who is slowly slithering away. Hotaru is passed out, but alive on the ground.
Can I go to the roof and see if Sally's still there?
Sally?
Yeah, I put Sally on this roof for Dio.
Ah, yes. Are you just gonna climb, roll athletics or acrobatics?
Oh fuck, my character sheet.
While I eat hummus. You get up there, and Sally is still there.
Oh, I'll just take her back, I suppose.
Zilla is going to head over and just pick Hotaru up and say, we need to get off the streets, find somewhere to rest.
Should we go back to the ship?
You guys have a ship?
Yeah, you didn't see it coming in. It's kind of big.
No, I was a little preoccupied at the time.
You know, that's fair. That's fair.
Fair enough.
But sure, we could head back to the ship.
Okay.
Ratna and Tauchi are very injured. So are Ilaki and Etsu and Aki.
Oh my God.
You know, I'm doing okay.
I just see a 0 and I'm questioning how I'm speaking.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the names of injuries? Like, can you, who's hurt?
So Tauchi is very injured. Ratna, Ilaki, and
blind.
Etsu. Yeah, Ratna was blind for a good portion of that fight.
I'll try to help Ratna and Tauchi get moving.
Okay. They're just hobbling.
Do I gotta help heal people again?
Well, you're going somewhere to rest, so
Okay, we'll just help him along.
yeah. Etsu's gonna tell
I got
Jelly.
Etsu.
Etsu's gonna tell Jelly to like support his other side.
What about Ilaki? Anyone got her? Is she good?
Lucky's just gonna
She's just
crawl.
on the ground.
Okay, well, if Etsu's got I'll get it, Lucky.
Okay.
What about Aki? Wait.
I have Tauchi.
Oh well, okay.
No, you get back
Okay.
here.
All right. You know what? Wait, wait. Okay, Tachi, go back. Okay, this works. This is a good formation. We'll just stick with this.
Okay.
This is the order we're walking down the street.
Exactly like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why was it so hard? We each have a pair.
I literally assigned pairs to it's okay.
Well, you took
Alright.
my pair.
Alright. So you guys head back to your ship. The chef that feeds you every day, he's standing at the ramp entrance, and he's like, what was that?
You know, just Dio.
He's holding a spatula like a weapon.
No, don't worry. He's gone for now.
Oh,
I think we
okay.
took care of it.
You guys look
Banged
not
up.
the best.
Yeah,
Don't even worry about it.
we just need
Yeah.
to get some rest.
I want to milk it up and pretend I'm like on my deathbed,
Oh my god.
talking
Oh.
to the chef. I'm sorry if I don't make it.
Roll a
I
deception.
pantsed you. Deception.
This
Yeah,
reminds
roll a
me.
deception.
Oh my god.
If I don't make it, it was me that pantsed you in the kitchen. I'm so sorry.
We will
Jeff
have to roll
starts
insight.
crying. And he's like, it's okay.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And Zilla just
Oh.
blankly goes, he's fine.
Paladin's so worried. She's like, oh my
Paladin,
god.
no.
It's
This
okay,
is
we're gonna
bullshit.
get you through this.
I'm just gonna walk past it. The whole scene, with whoever I'm dragging along.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I look down at Ilaki and I'm like, are you okay? Like, how you
She's
feeling?
like crawling.
No, I'm helping her.
She's okay. She's not as banged up as Ratna and Tauchi over there.
Okay.
But you know, she's looking pretty bad.
Okay. I mean, I'm at 18, so you know, we got this.
Yeah. So the chef calls ahead for the healing room to be prepared so that you guys can head in there. Zilla is gonna rest the person that almost died into the water first, and hopes that everyone is okay with that.
Mhm.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
We should get Tauchi in there too. They don't have much longer.
Zilla just like stares blankly.
I think Kaja would just kind of like shove Tauchi in there. Like he's not paying attention, just shoves him in.
It's like
Oh, look, he's
a
fine.
healing hot tub.
Oh.
Hotaru
Well,
is like
Paladin's a lot more gentle when she's helping Ilaki.
Hotaru's mumbling about nonsense. Starts mumbling about like the ocean and marshmallows and
That sounds like her usual, their usual stuff. I don't know. Anything different there? I'm not sure.
yeah, they're fine.
Who else is also? Oh, we should like dunk Radna in like head first.
Submerge him underwater.
That's not how healing works. You can't just baptize Ratna.
How big is it? How many people can we fit in there at the same time?
It's supposed to fit one.
Oh, well.
You're just fitting in multiple. I mean, okay, Hotaru's skinny, so I feel like maybe Tauchi could also be in there at the same time.
Oh.
But you gotta like squeeze, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's about to die. I think they can deal with it. I really wrote a nat one.
Tauchi is fine.
I need a tailor.
That's what that reminded me of. Well,
Okay,
we're just
so we
waiting.
will get healed up.
So I'm going back to 65.
We dunk Radna in head first.
No.
I just want to do
we
it
just
for
kind of
fun.
like flop Tauchi on top, yeah.
Zilla didn't get injured at all.
Yeah, well, she's OP, so.
Someone showed up late.
She's just gonna be leaning against the wall with her arms crossed. New tats out in display. You know.
Well, then I guess I'll walk over and just be like, so where have you been?
I've been trying to better myself. You know, not kill people. I went to the stupid airbending temple, and it turned out
one?
not to be the Eastern Air Temple. Also, the Eastern Air Temple.
Oh shit! I've been there before.
I think it was Tenzin, right, Shay?
Yeah.
I heard. Yeah, I heard Tenzin talking about you back in the Fire Nation.
Oh, only good things.
Calvin just kind of like looks right down. Her head snaps back to me.
He said you were doing well over here, or well, not here, but as a student.
I didn't take long to complete the training because it's not very advanced, but I tried to find out ways to help afterwards with everything that's going
Howden
on.
turns to Etsu and she's like mockingly mouthing along, like not very advanced.
Well, she does have the airbending tattoos, and you don't. So.
Oh, tea.
Ooh.
I thought we were besties.
That's awkward.
Just like puts his hands up.
Well.
She sniffs loudly.
Well, if you stick with us, I guess we have a lot of good things for you to do.
Like figuring out how to kill Dio.
That's
Hey,
a
no one said
strong way to
anything
put
about
that.
killing.
I don't think we're interested in killing him exactly, but saving lives is more like it.
Right. Well, what we fought wasn't Dio. You're all aware of that, yes?
Yeah, but there's still part of Dio in there. You could tell at the very end.
No. I mean, like that was I thought you were an airbender. Anyways,
Oh,
certain airbenders, when they reach a certain level, are able to make spiritual remnants of themselves. Janora was the one to coin it a couple of years ago.
yep. She sure was. Mhm.
Did you know about this?
Calvin's got mommy issues. Okay.
Don't we all?
So we just fought a spirit of Dio, not even the full thing, and one of us died.
Almost died.
Well, they're not technically dead.
No, they did
I
die.
thought they did die.
Well, they're okay now.
But Tara just gives a thumbs up and it's like, I'm okay.
Yeah, we need something better. So, because I don't kind of have any more of that water. So if we die next time, you're dead for good.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're gonna have to fight either way.
I'm just saying we could be more tactful.
So, like a strategy.
Mm-hmm.
That would be
Wow,
ideal.
there.
Have you been going this far without a strategy?
Yeah.
Ah.
Kaja just kind of looks around.
Yeah, no, I mean, ever since I joined, I've never known these guys to have maybe before I was along, like I'm not really sure what they were doing before, but since I've been here, no plans have happened. We've just kind of been like, go. It's been a busy few days.
I mean, I'm sure, we all have individual strategies
We do.
in our head.
Right.
Right, guys?
What's yours?
I, get in, get out,
Mm-hmm.
swift movements. Go for the ankle.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, since you're all clearly
My plan
a
is
disastrous group
yeah.
of individuals,
Cam just kind of looks around and then like points at herself, like me, us, yeah.
perhaps it's time that we do come up with a solid plan.
I'm good with that. Cam just kind of like stands up, like yes. It's like yes, I'm fully on board with that. What do you got?
well, first things first. In order to do anything, we need to find him. So how do we do that? How do we bring him to us?
Do you know of his whereabouts?
Not really.
Roll a history check, everybody.
Okay.
Ooh, history check
Oh.
time.
That is not my character sheet. Hello.
Oh wait, that was Paul.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That was Paul.
History.
Oh no. Oh guys, please.
Someone please pull through. Couchy reroll.
Aki?
Can Retna roll?
Yeah. I'm gonna roll
Oh, yeah.
for everyone.
Hopefully Aki pulls through. She's
With
got
her
a brain.
-1? No, she has a 1. Nope.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well. None of you made the DC, but oh god.
What was the DC?
15.
Oh.
I thought so.
Haru.
What if we add them together?
If you like add your collective brain cells.
Pepe Sylvia.
Okay. Yeah, sure, I'll allow it. And Haru rolled the highest, I guess. So Haru remembers that back when you visited the spirit world, and you
Was
came
I there for
across
that?
no, you came
Okay.
across this village. There was like celebrations going on with spirits of like theater and acting and stuff like that. You met one of them. You figured out that or one of the spirits told you that Dio's presence could be felt in the spirit world at that time. And from your own experiences of sort of out of body spiritual manipulation, you know that typically you aren't in the same plane when you're doing that. So if you put the two together, Dio must be in the spirit world.
Oh shit.
Would anyone like to share with the class what they have just found out?
Well, he has to be in the spirit world, right?
In the spirit world?
Yeah, because insert what Shay just said.
Just roll the clip back again.
I think Kaja's got a point, guys.
It's just like Emperor's New Groove, and like I show up with like a red marker, and I'm like, so.
Perfect.
That's exactly what
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to look, right?
It would hurt a little bit. I mean,
It's
that's where the dark spirits are coming from.
I mean,
Spirit world is dangerous, but
we've had a few bad experiences there.
Well, Dio's already taken the portals, right? Like the North and South Pole.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the one in Republic City, right?
Mhm.
Yep. So what you know of with that is that the North and South Pole have the large giant spirits guarding them. You haven't heard
Mhm.
anything about Republic City yet.
It's like I'm going for a swim.
Public City's probably our best bet to get into it.
I agree.
And we know people there, right?
True.
Yeah.
They could help. So are we heading to Republic City?
It sounds like a plan.
As long as everything's settled here.
See, this is what our plans have always been, just kind of like going towards a thing, but what are we going to do when we actually get there?
Well, we're gonna go through the portal and start looking.
Yeah,
That's
great
a
detail.
terrible
Let's do
plan.
Both of that happened at the exact same time. Kind of just like going, "Yeah, sounds great," and then it was just like, "That's a terrible plan."
Are you aware how large the spirit world is?
I've been there once or twice.
How do you plan on finding him?
Well, I assume the dark spirits are coming from a concentrated source, being Dio. So if we track larger quantities of dark spirits, maybe that'll lead us to him.
Also, this might just be a complete shot in the dark here, and like she kind of like mimes like throwing something. So you know that thing that we do when we like close our eyes and like we meditate and then we find each other?
Mm-hmm.
What if we all did that at the same time? Would we be able to see anything else?
Sit in a circle and hold hands.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna astral project.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to try.
I mean, we've got time until we get to Republic City. It's not like we're going to be there right away, right?
That's true.
Right.
It would be some interesting training to learn of these odd powers we have.
Yeah. So we might as well try. So she like sits down and like holds out both her hands.
Ratna gets off of the hot tub of water and and talks to one of the guards that's outside the room to tell him to get the ship moving and giving coordinates to Republic City.
Kata's just still just sitting here with her hands out.
And within 5 minutes, you guys hear it roar to life and start lifting off. Etsu is gonna sit right next to Kalden.
Yay! She gives him a bright grin and takes his hand.
Tauchi, Ratna is gonna like poke
The nub.
when he comes back and then give his hand. Hotaru is starting to come back from the dead. Fully, able to regain consciousness. And they kind of look around and they're like, why are we holding hands?
So, like, you know, when you... And she does, like, the throwing thing again. And then we see with not our eyes, but our eyes.
Uh-huh.
So that's how we're gonna find Dio. Maybe.
We're gonna find Dio? I
With
don't
our
think we should
eyes.
do that.
Spiritually.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Just do it. Can't Kaja just like take their hand?
Well, they're a little wet, so they get out of and there's like the squinch noises from their
Oh.
Just like the drip, drip, drip.
and they're like dripping from the water. And so it does like a snap and a little air whooshes and dries them up.
Nice.
Well. No comment.
And then they look at Kaja holding their hand and they go,
Kaja's just not looking.
we're holding hands.
Yeah, so can everyone else do that? Like, and just kind of like try to hurry because, you know, Dio might be dying right now. Just maybe. Just sit down. Sit
Yeah,
down.
let's hurry this up.
Everybody sits in a circle. You know, Illa kind of wipes at her hands because they're a little clammy, but she holds on to somebody.
I got her. Kaladin's got her.
What is everyone thinking?
I'm just thinking of Dio.
Yeah,
Just like,
channeling Dio.
Through the power of friendship,
Yes.
yeah.
everything can be solved. Who wants to do the roll for me?
That's a lot of pressure.
I have a 3 in
What's the
Arcana,
roll?
so
Is it?
Arcana.
What is it?
It's Arcana.
I have a 1.
I have a 3.
I have a 1.
No.
That doesn't count because we didn't decide
I
that.
was just
They just rolled.
Yeah, we didn't agree to that.
I did
So
not give my consent.
I think
That roll.
I think Calden's doing it.
Oh no!
Wait. What does Aki's look like?
Aki's is 1.
Okay, so Calden's doing it.
Okay. Oh fuck! This is so much pressure. Okay, go.
Oh my god! This is a joke.
No, it is merely faith.
I okay, something's not working here.
Okay, but my last one was a nat one as well. That's not fair.
So everybody sits in a circle and thinks their Dio thoughts. Like maybe some of you get distracted because you're hungry and you're thinking about dinner, and maybe someone starts like scratching at their hand because it's itchy, you know. And but you're just sitting there and nothing's happening.
What's not working here? Are we focusing?
Well, I'm focusing, and Hotaru points to themselves.
Why don't I believe that?
What do you mean? I was very focused on
what?
Dio killing me.
Oh.
That's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to find it.
Oh, I'm sorry that wound is still a little fresh.
Okay. Can we all just
Can we
focus
try again?
and try
Can we
again?
just- Everyone just take a deep breath, you know, and just like
And
recenter.
Etsu whispers to Calden, like, what are we supposed to be focusing on?
Dio.
Oh, okay. And then he sits back. Okay.
Should I try? Since okay,
What's the roll?
if this is a nat one, I'm giving up, and we're not finding Dio. Sorry.
No. It's gonna be a 2.
I clicked it, but oh.
Hmm.
Mm,
Mm-mm.
Okay.
it's better than a 1.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the music.
So, you guys start concentrating, all focusing on trying to find Dio's location.
Send me your location, and I'll be right.
And so all of your vision goes dark. And it's like you're seeing through a screen, and it's like low quality 420p, and it's dark, but you can kind of somewhat sort of make out a brown tree, which is, you know, a little peculiar for the spirit world. And you see
Music is so intense.
you see Dio, his hands are shaking and he's crying, and you hear like his like whimpering as he starts hurting from the fight that he was just recently in, that he's trying to recover from. And for the moment that you see him, he's not being controlled by Vatu, but he's very scared and doesn't know exactly what's going on. And then your vision clears and you're in the room again.
I saw a tree.
That's all you saw?
It was a brown tree. Okay, and Dio was there. And the brown trees aren't spirity, and so that's something. So all we gotta do is find a brown tree.
As briefly and poorly described as that was,
Mhm.
yeah, that's what I saw too.
Everyone else kind of does their nods and murmurs of agreement. And Zilla just goes, well, that's not much to go off of.
better
Well,
than
it's
we
all
had
we
before.
got. So unless you want to try again.
Not
Ooh.
tonight.
She nods and just kind of like looks down at her hands, like can't get the image of Dio out of her head.
It's pretty fucked.
Yeah, just a bit.
You know, the Avatar episodes where you're like, "Are we sure this is a kid show?" That's
Yeah.
this episode.
Mhm.
Mm, I think I need to go lay down. Goodbye.
Mm.
Bye.
I guess everybody gets rest. We try again tomorrow.
Does anyone need any help to get to their room, or is everyone okay?
Everyone should be fully healed by now. Hotaru is a little out of it just because they were dead, but they are able to physically move perfectly fine.
I want it noted that Kaja is still holding their hand.
Wow. Zilla just stands up and leaves.
Okay. She's hard to work with, huh?
I mean,
I
at least
guess-
she knows what she's doing.
No shade to you though, Calvin.
Yeah.
Calvin like crying softly.
Yeah, I'm just down in the corner like sniffing. Like at least she knows what she's doing. After blowing my nat one.
Well, I guess are we all getting rest?
Yeah, Calvin was gonna be one of the last to leave. So
Okay. Ratna stays a little bit more in the Healy water, even though he's fully healed, but he's been through a lot. He deserves a little time for himself.
treat yourself.
But then he leaves. He takes off his robotic hand and just like flails the stump around sadly.
Oh.
Okay, so if we've done everyone leaving, then at some point in the night, Calvin probably like crawls into Atsu's room, like, can I stay here with you tonight?
Oh.
Yeah, Atsu says yeah.
Bye.
There is only the limited amount of rooms. I forgot how much I said. I think 5. Because there's 4, and then the captain's quarters that Ratna and Tauchi have been using. So Zilla goes to rest with Aki. Hotaru goes with Kaja.
Great.
And then Alaki's just kind of roaming the halls, being like, "Oh no."
Oh no.
Lucky can have my room.
And,
Who's
well,
Alaki's like part? Isn't it Haru?
It's
yeah.
me.
Haru said who? I don't know who she is.
I had to go sit down and deal with that.
Alaki is gonna find the couch,
Oh my god.
and she's gonna sleep there.
Well, okay, well when Calvin's going to find Etsu's room, she probably runs into her and is like, you can go sleep in my bed if you want, it's a lot more comfortable than the couch.
Well, okay, here's the tea. Etsu and you would have to share a room anyways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Fine.
there's only 5. So, Alaki doesn't want to bother anybody, and she's
Well-
very shy.
Then Calvin comes out for a glass of water or something. She's not sleeping on a couch
Okay.
after everything she's been through today.
She's got like a little blanket with butterflies on it.
That's adorable. Yeah, Calvin like gently wakes her up and is like, you can sleep in my room if you want.
Okay. Are
I was
you
gonna grab.
sure?
Yeah, I was just gonna grab some water. Did you want some?
No.
Okay. Well, my bedroom's just that one, so you can just.
Okay.
She kind of
like,
nods
slowly
and just goes to get her.
shuffles
Wow.
Love her.
I need everybody to roll wisdom saving throws.
Oh no.
Oh. That's one of my lowest ones.
Let's
Okay.
get a 1.
Oh.
Oh,
Calden,
that's
Calden has like she's like pouring the water into the glass when this happens.
No, it's when you're asleep,
Oh,
okay?
dang it.
Okay, so she's cuddled up with Etsu, her platonic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alaki's also there.
Mhm.
Mhm.
There's like
Calden's in the middle.
yeah. So Calden, Ratna, Hotaru,
Haven't Ratna and
and
Hotaru been through enough today?
Ratna, Hotaru, and Alaki.
Oh no.
As you're falling asleep, dead of night, the ship's quiet. You all start. Your dreams turn from their usual calming and helpful meditation to a darker, nightmarish hellscape. You see your family members or people that you're close to get possessed by spirits and then fall dead. You see the remnants of a broken tree and this sort of like limbo-esque black and white filter over everything. You hear spiders crawling. And it's so like deep and ingrained that it's like it's right on top of you. You hear Batu's dark, spiritual laugh that kind of resonates with an echo, and that's the first that you would have heard his voice in such a pure form. And the nightmares wake all of those characters up.
Well, Cowden wakes
I
up
was
screaming her head off. So
I
do with
was gonna
that
say
as you will.
can Kaja try like waking Hotaru up? Like you know how like when people have like nightmares, it's
Yeah.
kinda obvious.
Yeah.
Like I would say that, but then like they just jolt awake anyway. Because
Yeah. They roll a deck saving throw.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay.
That's
They
my special.
almost hit your head as they like jolt upwards when they wake up.
Whoa, whoa.
It's
Whoa,
not.
was Kaja on top?
It's not. They don't scream, but they're sweating and are clearly very terrified.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
That's not convincing.
So Cowden's screaming.
And we like hear Calden screaming like down the hallway.
Yeah.
Calden is screaming. Alaki wakes up from the nightmare as well, and Etsu wakes up from the noise. He's like, are you okay? And starts like trying to calm you guys down.
She turns and starts sobbing into his chest.
Oh no, Etsu gives her a hug, and Alaki's just kind of shaking, and she like does the slight tilt forward so that she's kind of hugging, but it's a small hug.
And Cowden just brings her into the group hug.
The way I would die for Ilaki.
And Ratna also wakes up screaming from the nightmare. But He handles it a lot more differently. He immediately gets out of bed, and finds his journal and starts writing what he saw and just getting it all out. It's very systematic. Like, this isn't the first time he's had nightmares.
Tachi, you gonna do anything about it?
Tachi said, sleeping.
Yeah, I'll try to shake them all.
Mhm. He goes through his routine of writing the nightmare down, and is just gonna sit up and awake, too scared to go to bed. Hotaru is crying now
Oh no.
and keeps saying, I'm okay, and clutching the blanket.
Well, after an awkward silence from Kasha, because she doesn't really know how to react to that verbally, I guess she'll just, like, pull Hotaru into a hug and just keep them there.
They're still crying, so your shirt's gonna get a little wet.
Oh.
And they'll apologize later for it, but they appreciate the hug. Alaki falls asleep in the hug.
Cowden saw the rest of the crew getting hurt, so she gently lowers Ilaki before going to check on everyone else, just to make sure they're all okay, even though she knows it was a dream, but just like to help her own state of mind, just to make sure they're not dead.
Zilla is sleeping. Kawazaki, they're fine.
I imagine they're both, like, snoring.
They just slept through all the screaming.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Well, Zilla woke up, but then she didn't care and just went back to sleep.
Cool.
And I imagine they're like at as far away as possible on the bed that they're sharing. And Zilla's like sleeping on her back. Hotaru is sobbing into Kaja's hug.
I mean, as long as they're alive. Cowden just kind of like does a shaky thumbs up in question to Kaja.
Kaja will just, like, nod.
Okay. She closes the door again quietly before moving on.
And Ratna is just sitting in bed with a blank stare after writing in his journal.
What's Taru doing? He's sleeping?
Did I get this scary dream?
No.
Oh, I'm like sprawled sideways on the bed.
Does Haru have his own bedroom, or is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, Ilaki.
Was out here.
I don't know that. I left way before that.
Yeah, Lucky didn't want to bother him.
Cowden kind of like pokes his cheek just to make sure he's still alive, and then leaves.
Yeah. That's everybody, I think.
Okay, she crawls back into bed. In between Ilaki and Etsu, just like climbing over them. Muttering like, sorry.
Etsu whispers, Are you okay?
It was a bad dream, but I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I didn't get a bad dream.
Oh, did I scare you?
A little bit. It was very scary, but it's okay now. And he gives you a
sorry.
big hug. Just like squeeze you.
Okay. Thank you. Good night. Sorry for waking you.
It's okay.
She did.
Taru eventually stops crying and just kind of awkwardly separates themselves from the hug and then like sniffs, I'm sorry, and then like does the turn in bed to try to go back to sleep.
It's fine. Yeah. And then I guess Kaja also tries to go back to sleep.
Okay. The rest of the night is operating as normal. No forced nightmares. Hotaru does continue having nightmares. Aratna does not go back to sleep, but does lay down, pretending to. It hits the morning. There's the smell of lovely, fresh bread that's kind of enveloping the entire ship because of how much is being made. And there's the smell of pancakes and syrup, and it's very nice to wake up to. And waffles after such a terrible night. Zilla is the first to wake up.
Cowden's sleeping in because she's tired after that nightmare. So she will wake up once both the people on the bed have woken her up.
Zilla wakes up before the sun even rises, and she is eating, and then she is out on the deck doing her ritual meditation.
I'll be right back, sorry.
Ratna fell asleep at about 7 in the morning. So, you know, he's having a rough time. But no nightmares, so at least he's getting sleepy. Alaki wakes up and also wakes Calden up because she does the arm flap as she's turning in her sleep and just slaps Calden in the face.
What? Huh?
Huh? What? Huh?
Kind of like rubs her eyes, like, what happened?
He like opens her eyes and is like, good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Etsu's just
What time is it?
It's 7 a.m.
Oh. Okay, I guess I should get up then, right?
If you want.
Is that breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, yes.
When you get to the canteen, you can see that some of the food has already been taken from the like buffet style thing that they got going on there.
I wait for Ilaki before like heading in. I'm not an asshole.
Alaki pokes Etsu, but Etsu's still sleeping, so she just leaves him alone. And takes her butterfly blanket and puts it like a cape, and then follows Calden.
Hi Sean. To catch you up, there was only one bedded with Zilla, and that's it. That's all you need to know.
Zilla slept as far away as possible.
Also, multiple people had terrible nightmares.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah, but you don't need to know about that.
I feel like I should.
No, because we'll cover it once everyone's awake, so it's fine. You'll just be
Oh,
in
that's
character since you slept through
Oh,
all the screaming and
right.
everyone waking up and yeah.
sorry, there were no nightmares.
Mhm.
Okay.
Kaja will
So-
probably. Did you walk through Hotaru waking up, or can I?
Hotaru is cuddling Kaja.
No.
They're cuddling. They through the night they moved in their sleep and started cuddling Kaja.
Well, who wakes up first here?
I'm
Um,
assuming Kaja.
Yeah, I'm assuming Kaja because
Yeah.
Hotaru had a bad time.
Okay. I don't even know. She'd probably be like, how do I get out of, where do I go? How do I and she'll try to like slip out of it without
Okay.
waking up.
Roll a stealth check.
Watch this be the one time I flop a stealth check. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, we're good.
You're good.
Cool.
Hotaru
I am
stirs a
out.
little and like pats the bed. You know, trying to find their warmth, and then they grab the pillow and cuddle that instead.
Okay. Then, she's out. She's moving.
She
Getting
pieces
some
out of there.
breakfast. Yeah.
Okay, well, Cowden sat down with Ilaki and she's like, so you woke up too last night, right?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't me waking you up and scaring you, like you.
No, I had a bad nightmare.
Oh, so did I. It was really weird, like really weird.
Or like he's like breaking apart the pancake and dipping it into the syrup. You know?
Cowden's pouring like syrup into every single hole on the waffle.
Yeah.
Kasha walks in and them doing like halfway through the waffle, and she looks up and just looks back down and carries on.
Zilla walks in looking refreshed, like she's been up for hours.
Oh.
And she just nods. She's here for coffee, she's already eaten.
Was that in character? Or...
Yeah, I just woke up.
And yawning.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Hey
morning.
guys. What we got today?
Oh, breakfast.
Oh, ooh, waffles. Can I go grab like 3?
Yeah.
How did you guys sleep?
Like a baby.
Like a brick.
Zilla nods in acknowledgement.
So no,
Aki's,
like,
you just hear Aki snoring from the next room, still fucking asleep.
so no, like, weird dreams or nightmares or anything.
No.
Is Kaja here by now?
Gosh, just eating.
Kaja eaten. Beck's on a Zoom call.
Mm,
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, let me get you the eating somewhere real quick. Very well.
thanks.
Thanks.
I've never been so immersed in my life.
Before I get to the kitchen for breakfast, can I peek through Ratna's journal?
Oh,
Yeah.
The
What are
collective
you-
gasp.
Roll stealth.
Are you like flipping through the pages or just his
The
recent
most recent
entry?
entry.
Okay. He's just detailing what I said.
Okay.
Specifically, he writes about how he saw his dad and you dying from the dark spirits.
Oh.
SpaghettiOs.
Time to eat.
Cause okay, I did say that. Quick refresher. Yeah, it was like remnants of a broken tree, and it had that limbo style, like black and white darkness. And then you heard the spiders crawling over you.
Was the
and
tree the same spirit tree, the same brown tree that we saw near Deer?
Roll of history.
Not good at those.
And trees look similar, but it could be.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
There was
And-
definitely a tree.
And part of the ending of the nightmare where everybody was waking up screaming was that they saw people that they were close with getting possessed by the dark spirits and dying. So that's why Ratna specifically has you. You should feel honored that you're part of his nightmare.
You should feel honored that he saw you getting possessed and almost dying.
I'm gonna tuck him in and go to breakfast.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna go pee first, and then go to breakfast. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Is anyone else awakening, or so who's in the kitchen right now?
I'm
The
out like a
squad.
light.
Except Aki. Zilla is there. Elaki is there. And that's it. Etsu awakens. Eventually.
Okay.
And comes over to get Brekkie.
Well, Cloud is probably finished by then, so she's just sitting there waiting for everyone else to appear.
And he's like, ooh, waffles.
Cloud has a plate waiting for him, an apology for waking him up last night.
Oh, thank you. You know what he does?
Mm-hmm.
He gives you a smooch on the head.
Aww. She gets like a cute smile on her face.
A smooch on the head.
What was that?
Shaggy.
We'll take a quick 5-minute break while Beck is gone.
Okay.
Oh, lit. Time to get
The
food.
Zoom snatched him.
Kaja eating though.
Eating milk?
Eating though.
Oh,
Eating milk. Confirmed.
Don't you eat milk?
That's the only way I consume milk.
Y'all be out here eating milk.
Yeah.
Wow.
Excuse me? What are you doing? Do you have enough snacks to share with the class?
It's milk.
Do you have enough snacks to share with the class?
It's not my milk.
Unbelievable.
Whose milk is it?
I don't know. I'm not the one that was opening it.
I can't believe it was just normal Dio who called me a Fire Nation hick. That's so mean. Hey there, fella. I'm not a hick. You take that back.
Guys, does anyone want to go thrift shopping?
Thrift shopping?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I want to be a Disney princess.
Me too.
Hello, man.
Min,
That's why Dio got so angry, because he didn't have Animal Crossing.
I mean, it might also be due to the possession.
That's why the dark spirits are angry.
I see, I see.
Min says hi to everyone. Hi, Min.
I miss Min.
Wait, what do you want? Min also says they love everyone. Oh,
oh,
mwah.
why was I added at the Blink server? Oh,
I hope Min knows that I love them and would die for them. What's going on in the Blink server? Is it drama? Indy's asking.
Ringer. It's been like years since they pinged me.
Oh.
They pinged you? Why are you still there?
In case something happens.
That's not the point, Min!
I don't know when I
Min,
started
when
the
you-
5-minute break.
I don't remember either. Min, when are
30
you gonna
seconds
come
to go.
back to Cheddar so we can listen to Sabrina Carpenter and drive around?
Never.
Oh no!
Coronavirus completely destroys Cheddar. It's no longer exists.
Fucking
Reduce-
Like the village or
Gone,
the cheese?
reduced to atoms.
The village or the cheese?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, is everyone here besides Beck?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sonic? That's a no.
Oh,
Hang
Time
on, I'm
to-
drying my hair. It was just in a towel this whole time and I forgot about it. You know, I really wish I was a blender, because then I could just like, instead of like having to towel dry my hair or like get
Can't
instead of
have my milk. Seems like you have a hard time killing me, bud. I would die for this glass of milk.
You're having straight just a glass of milk? You're what?
You're not?
what do you think of this one?
Huh?
What?
Click. Britney Spears.
Willow Smith?
I'm a Sonic every day.
That yawn was me and also Aki.
It kind of slaps.
It kind of goes off.
Oh, sorry. Oh god, I'm having a stroke.
Huh?
And, oh wow.
Is the
I'm
Zoom
here
call
right
still
now.
going?
Yeah. Hey, Sonic. We're just gonna keep going without Beck.
Oh, okay.
So, Ratna's gonna stay sleeping, but Etsu came over. Hotaru wakes up now, cuddling a pillow, and heads over to the canteen. They clearly look like they were crying a while ago. You know, they still got the puffiness and the
Calvin just slowly slides a waffle in their direction.
I offer you a nice waffle in this trying time.
thank you.
I kind of sleepy shuffle in to grab a waffle, and I'm just munching it straight.
Kana's just kind of like watching over Hotaru, like, and then once they started eating, she's like, "How'd you sleep?"
Tara just slowly looks up. It's like, great. Mm-hmm.
Oh, 'cause I really didn't.
You didn't? I didn't either. Did you get a nightmare?
I had such a bad nightmare, and so did Alaki, and it was really scary. And
Oh. Was it? I was. What was your nightmare?
well, there was this tree, and it was broken, and like everything was kind of like black and white, and there were spiders, and then everyone was like getting possessed, and like you were there, and she starts like pointing at the. And then you were all possessed, and then it was just like Dio, and
Oh,
Uh-huh.
me too. Isn't that weird?
wait, really?
And then Lucky also nods. Yeah, I mean, I don't usually. Well, that's a lie. I get nightmares sometimes, but I haven't had one in a while, and that one was like really specific. I usually don't
Yeah.
remember them afterwards.
Yeah, same. I never remember my dreams, and this one was so clear. It's like,
With
is everyone else just kind of like watching this while eating? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
My eyes are just going back and forth as everyone talks, and I munch the waffle.
And it was like the spider was
then
really.
there was
I
this
don't like
voice.
spiders.
I
Did you hear the
the
voice?
voice? It was so. Oh my god.
Nolaki's like, I think that was Batu.
You know, that makes a lot of sense, but it was too scary to think about, so I didn't. But I mean, you're right. It did sound like him a lot.
Hey, what did I miss?
Hey.
You go.
Uh-huh.
How was you? Hang on, let me find words. Give me
Sound
a
it
second.
out, Sarah. You got this. You got this.
use your big brain cell.
Okay, so we figured out that we had the same dream.
Right.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to ask how your Zoom call went, and then I also started describing what you missed at the same time, and my brain was like, "Wait, no."
Slow it down one thing at a time here.
Exactly. So we're figuring that out, and then also Sonic drinks straight milk, and it's
I did what now?
You drank straight milk.
Oh, that was
Oh.
me.
Oh, was it? I don't know anymore.
And that
You were
was
the pod.
out of context, not in session, and I don't have a glass of milk.
Everyone except Ratna is eating.
Should probably check on your boy there.
He seemed pretty tired. I'm gonna let him rest for now.
Why was he tired? Do you think he?
He also had a nightmare. I'm not sure what it was about. I'm hiding the fact that I did something. But
Can
Roll
I
a
roll to see if he's
deception. Yeah. Calden roll insight. Oh shit!
I don't know what it was, but
Are you
yeah.
sure that?
Oh my
You don't
god.
sound very sure about that.
Have you guys tried
Like-
these waffles?
Yeah, I did. They're pretty good. Did he tell you? Why aren't?
These just distraction waffles.
Yeah, he told me. Can I roll deception again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know, Calden.
Are you sure about that?
How much is Tauchi sweating right now?
Roll an insight check.
Oh.
He seems pretty regular, and you don't know why Calden keeps pressing on.
Tauchi, what did you do?
So I noticed Ratnip writes his dreams, which I try to respect, but like this one was like so horrific.
You read his
sounding.
diary?
It was a
that's
dream
not-
journal.
That's a bit of an
That's
invasion of
not-
privacy.
It's not a
there.
diary.
I mean, it sounds like it's.
I'd
like
have
a
to kill
dream
someone
diary.
if they read my diary.
Mr. Magnetic,
You
he
have a
stole my
diary?
dream
Not that you know of.
Don't send me to the principal's office.
That was literally the first thing I thought of.
I can't believe you read his diary. What?
Dream journal. There's a difference.
Journal,
I was a
diary,
concerned.
It's a book that you write in.
It's private.
Personal
you could have asked
things.
him.
He needed some rest.
But you
I
could
didn't
have
want to
asked him
wake
in
him.
the morning. Like,
It is morning, and he's
how was
resting
he awake?
He fell asleep at 7 in the morning, so
Mood.
because he just stayed up all night to refrain from having another nightmare.
Well, Callan doesn't know that. So she's very shocked. Tauchi would read someone else's diary.
It's
All
a
right.
dream journal.
Actually, I don't. Do I know if he stayed up? I'm just assuming that he's still tired. I think.
Yeah, I mean, if he
Okay.
went back to sleep, then you wouldn't have known
Yeah.
at what time he fell asleep.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Invasion of privacy aside, it's weird that we all had the same dream, right?
Yeah, it's just a smidge.
Well,
Well,
I didn't have.
I mean, I didn't have a
it.
dream
Yeah.
either.
Well, us. When it's not about you.
I wasn't trying to
She
make
just,
it
like,
about me, but
gestures
alright, go off.
Like gestures between her and Azaki and Notaru, like it's about us.
Hotaru nods. They're having a bad time.
Okay, wait. So
What do we do about this?
Is there
She-
anything we can do?
Has like running her hands through her hair, like is
Really pushing that brain cell.
yeah, literally. So there was this tree, and it was broken, right? That's one of the first things I remember, and it's we saw a tree yesterday, right, with deer,
Right.
and
Was it the same tree?
trees look really similar, okay, and this one is broken, so I'm not entirely sure, but it could be linked, maybe. I
Let me roll history for Hotaru
okay. Thank you.
and Illa. Okay. I'm glad that Illa has the brain cell. She just kind of leans forward and she's like, I think it was the same one.
See? She's just like gestures. You know the Will Smith meme where
Yep.
he's like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
she does that, and she's like, tree.
There was also spider noises. Is anyone familiar with spiders?
Heard of them.
Not a
In
fan.
the spirit world specifically? Roll a history check.
Everyone?
Everybody.
I mean,
I didn't
Three.
go to the spirit world though, so would I still have to roll?
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Okay. So, Aki.
Gee, sesame.
Since you're a hick, you're not very familiar with spirit world entities. And you think that maybe you heard a myth of some weird bug spirit, but you're not sure exactly what it is or if you even heard it correctly. Tauchi, since you're a scholar, a man of intelligence,
Allegedly.
and your previous teacher, your mentor, he was a huge fan of the Avatar, like has all the merch.
Oh, Billie Eilish.
You could have heard it from him in teaching or just regular conversation because he never stops talking. But you aren't familiar with a spider specifically in the spirit world, but you do know of a centipede-like
no, we're not doing it.
spirit.
No.
You mean you didn't see this coming the second she said spider?
The whole time when I heard tree, I was having flashbacks. I was like, no.
You are familiar with a centipede-like spirit. You can't quite place the name on it, but you're aware of the legend.
Bro, what was the DC? He got a 24.
Wait, can you? I remember the little guy. The little guy said his name. The little spirit guy.
Mm-hmm.
The who?
Did. Ko,
Mm-hmm.
the face stealer,
Ah, yes.
is one of the most ancient spirits in the spirit world. It chose his own name to reflect the fact that he steals the faces of beings who express emotions. So that's that.
I thought you were gonna bring that up.
So, I don't know how to put this, but there's a spirit that steals faces. Does anyone?
Like,
How exactly does that go about working?
Karen just starts like poking at her own face.
They just
I
peel it off.
I particularly don't want to
Hands
find
go
out.
under her jaw, and she like tries to peel the skin off just to see if it comes off like that.
Do you know the name of this thing?
I
Or
think its name was Ko the Face Stealer.
and then boom, epiphany.
Uh-huh.
We've been there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
you're
think-
right.
I
Weren't you
don't
gonna
think
like?
Calvin was there.
There was like some hole or something.
Yeah, it was.
You
Like-
guys were trying to find a hole in the
Yeah.
spirit world, and
Right.
you came across the tree in the distance that was floating, and you had to go like across rocks to get to.
Yeah, there
Okay,
was.
so I wasn't here for this, right? Just to
was-
confirm.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. No,
Okay.
there was a tree, and we were looking for a hole.
Was the tree brown?
Yes.
Yes.
And the guide said that Ko rested there.
I think
So
that's
he
where we
just-
need to go.
He snatches faces.
Zilla gets off of the wall finally. her angsty pose. And says, yeah, I'm familiar. You're not allowed to express any emotions. That's gonna be hard for some of you.
Cowden just kind of like covers her face with her hands.
Yeah, I don't know how well that's gonna work, Calvin, but you know, we'll see if we go there.
I mean, if I'm wearing a mask.
Better make sure that mask doesn't have any emotion.
What if I
I'm
can't
not
look-
sure a mask is gonna save you.
Okay. She tries to like make her face completely neutral, like gets a spoon and just starts looking at it, like trying to make her face like.
Hotaru blows a raspberry. Just
Well,
She
the
bats
good
it
news
away
is
with the spoon and then goes back to trying to do that.
the good news is we know how to get there, or at least we've been there before.
So we know where to find you.
the
Theoretically.
bad news is that we might not be able to make it with our faces.
Yeah.
I like my face.
Me too.
Never done much good for me.
I'd say it did you some good.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
that was a Cowden reaction, by the way.
Do you think he could steal Sally's face?
It's a toy.
But
I could steal the face right now.
Yeah.
no, don't do that.
Anyone with a knife could steal any face.
Cowden
Good
goes
point.
back to covering her. Yeah, but they wouldn't, right?
Most wouldn't. Some would. Some probably have even.
Cowden's eyes like widen and she kind of leans back in her chair.
Better watch out for the face snatcher. So is the plan that we go there? I mean, not sure how
I mean, we
good
have
of an
to,
idea that
but-
is.
Wait, I mean, we have to, right? To get Dio?
if
Oh,
we
then I
find
can't
the
hear you
hole,
when
we
you
find the
mumble.
tree.
We kind of have to.
Seems
Although
to
I
be the
don't
case.
think some of us should be there.
Is she
what if-
looking at anyone in specific when she says that?
Absolutely, she's looking directly at Calden.
Cowden's hands drop it, and as if to prove her point, her face morphs into one of shock and anger. Immediately.
I think that Dio might not even be there when we arrive.
Was Dio in the dream?
Well,
He wasn't.
in my dream, yes, but not in the tree.
Oh, seems like that's the only lead we've got.
Well, then what's the point in even going to the tree if we don't think he's going to be there? Are we going to split up? I don't think we should do that.
No, definitely not splitting up in the spirit world.
No.
Where are we at right now?
You're in the
We're
ship
still in
heading
the
to
ship.
Republic City because that is the only spirit portal that you know doesn't have, that you know of yet, that doesn't have a massive spirit, dark
Guarding it.
spirit man. Yeah.
Gotcha. That seems to be the only lead we've got. I mean, we don't know of anywhere else Dio might be, right?
Do we
Yeah.
want to try meditating again to see if he's moved, or?
Certainly try.
He could get a spiritual guide.
He did help us find the hole first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, out of character, would they be able to get Janora?
You know of your mother's whereabouts. Everybody else doesn't, but you, yeah.
Where is she?
She'd be in Republic City, sheltered with Asami
Okay.
and the rest of the gang, since Republic City went dark after Aki's dad suicided.
Okay, back to Cowden. Do we know of any spirit guides?
They just kind of show up when you get there, right?
Yeah.
I don't.
But if they're all infested with dark spirits, then
Yes, I wouldn't put too much trust on finding friendly spirits anymore.
she Cowden twirls a fork in her hand. Like, I mean, I could try and find someone that could help.
Like who?
Janora, maybe. If you think that would be a good idea.
Zilla just gasps and is like, "You know Janora?"
Kinda.
This is like the most happiness she's expressed in a while.
I kind of tilts her head, like, yeah, kind. You could say that.
How do you know her?
She's like looking at this, like, wow, that's such an interesting feeling.
She's known her whole life.
Yeah. She's kind of my mom.
What?
She is my mom. She's my mom.
Woogie.
Are you? Oh, hold on. Are you telling me you've known one of the most powerful benders on this planet and you haven't asked for her help yet?
Well, she's kind of been mad at me. So,
Well, I can see
think
why.
a squabble could be set aside if it's for the betterment of the world.
Well, yeah, but then also she was in. It was hard to contact her, and then we were all so busy, and it was just, a lot.
Must have slipped my mind.
Yeah, it just didn't really come up, and wow, who made this ship? This is such great infrastructure, and the detailing on that.
You're really reaching there.
But yeah, I could probably get her. Probably, maybe.
Well, if we can't trust on a spirit guide, she seems to be our best bet. And if you know her, then if she's your mother, then I'm sure a fight could be put aside for a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, probably.
Helping rescue the Avatar,
Mhm.
stopping the world from being taken over by dark
Yeah,
spirits.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from. Should I go call her?
I think you should probably call her.
Yes, you
Okay,
should do
cool.
that right now.
Yeah.
And Zilla starts shoving you.
She gets up and like backs away Zilla's hand and like runs towards the phone.
There is a phone on ship. Do you know Asami's number?
I mean, I'm guessing yes.
Roll a history check.
Oh no.
Yeah, you remember.
Okay. So
Um,
ring ring.
Alden comes back and it's like, hey guys, I forgot Asami's
Ring,
number.
ring. The phone picks up and you hear a manly voice going, "Hey, Saira residents. Who is this?
Hi, it's Calden.
Golden. It's Bolin.
Hi, Uncle Bolin.
Ages. How are you?
It's doing as well. It's like this is a really cool ship that I'm on right now.
Oh, you're on a ship. That's cool.
Yeah.
I remember. I have my own ship too. It doesn't look as nice right now because I got a little banged up. Yeah, and Opal is really mad at me, but it's fine. We have some money to fix it. It'll be okay in a second.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, is my mom around anywhere?
Oh yeah. And he starts walking away and forgets that it's like attached. So you hear the line go. You hear the static noise, and then he's like, and he puts the phone down. And he's like, I'll be right back.
Okay.
And you hear footsteps running off. And so a couple minutes pass by, and then several voices come into the room. There's
Oh, God.
Asami trying to calm down Janora, saying like, I'm sure she's okay, there's no need to worry. And Zenora's like, she hasn't called me in years.
I mean, it's been less than a year.
and Kai is just being like, sweetie, I don't think, and she's like batting him away, and like picks up the phone and it's like, hello.
Hi, mommy.
And she like immediately softens and is like, are you okay?
Yeah. No, I'm fine. I mean, the world's ending, but I'm fine physically.
That's good.
Yeah. How are you guys? How's Dad?
And you hear, I'm doing great.
Hi, Dad.
Hi. Are you kicking butt? And Janora's like, shut, no, we're supposed to be.
she just kind of like giggles slightly. Yeah, I'm trying. I do kind of need your help though, Mom.
Oh, my help.
Yeah. I mean, not to inconvenience you or anything, but you know how the world's kind of ending, right?
Yes. We're aware.
Well, my friends and I were kind of figured out like we have this plan, and we need to find this place in the spirit world. And so I thought, if we kind of get a spirit guide, maybe she kind of like leaves the rest for Janora to fill in herself.
Right. Well,
Not if it's like an inconvenient. I mean, I'm sure we can figure something out if like you're busy or something.
Well, I'm currently holed up in Asami's house because Republic City is a little bit in shambles.
Yeah, we're coming to Republic City. Like we're on our way.
Well, if you're on your way here, you should know that the city's infested with dark spirits. It'd probably be best for you to land at the Sato Mansion. And she kind of looks over at Asami, who nods, and she goes, "Yeah, best to land here."
Okay, yeah, I can tell them that.
All right, and when you're here, then I can see about helping where you need to go.
Okay. Thanks, Mom.
Goodbye.
It was nice talking to you.
You better not be hurt by the time you get here.
Okay, I will. Bye.
Kai's like, "Bye, sweetheart."
Bye, Dad. I miss you.
You haven't called me in years, and when you finally do, it's because you need something.
It's been less than a year. She's just being dramatic.
And as soon as Lenora hangs up, she turns to Asami and is like, "There is no way in hell that I am allowing my daughter into the spirit world. Who does she think she is, calling me after all these years?" Zilla is like in the door, just gasping the whole time.
Callie turns around and she's like, so she said she'll think about it, and also to land it at Asami's place.
We're landing at Asami's space.
She makes like she makes the Chrissy Teigen face.
She's like a good friend at this point.
Yeah, if I should probably tell the captain, right? She points in the completely wrong direction.
No, other way.
Zilla just like fixes her hand to point the correct way.
But yeah, so we've got maybe. It's a maybe. You know.
That's better than nothing.
Yeah. So I'll just go. She goes in the direction that she's pointing. Now that it's been fixed.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Are we finished up here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hang with Scooter.
Okay.
I want to check on Rat now to see if he's up yet.
I'd say it's like 10 to 11, so he's still sleeping.
Okay. I'll hang out in the living room.
You say you'll hang out in the lemon room?
In the living
room.
Living room. I was gonna say, how bougie is this shit? Got a fucking lemon room.
Hotaru is gonna slowly slide it to the phone room, and make a call. And anybody that
I
sticks
hope you know
around...
when you said slowly slide, I pictured them on like sliding into the room and just like yeah.
Bodum.
Okay.
Bodum.
And anybody who sticks around, he's yeah, I'm just calling to check on my mom, and they give a name, and they're just like waiting for a couple of minutes, and eventually they hear something on the other line that you assume is their mother's voice, and then they just start crying again. They're very emotional.
So we know who's not going to Seiko.
Actually, Hotaru is probably one of the better candidates to go Seiko.
That's fair. Yeah, definitely not Calden though.
Wow.
It's based on wisdom and charisma saving throws.
Oh.
Well, it's not me.
Well, then Cowden can go. I mean, with her history of bad rolls, probably not. But, like, theoretically.
Hotaru's gonna feed
after...
and then Alaki is going to head to chill in the living room because she doesn't have a room quite yet.
Sorry.
And then Etsu thinks that everything is very intense right now, and he doesn't like that intense energy, that vibe. So
Bro, your vibes are killing.
your vibes are rancid. He's gonna go and relax. Gonna try to find a quiet room to sit in and have a good time with Jelly.
Oh, after telling the captain, Cowden's gonna go up to the deck and do some airbending, just going through her routine. You know,
Wait, where does Scooter vibe?
The deck.
Oh, hey, Galden.
Cowden waves before just like fitting it like doing
Scooter's
like
just
doing 10
vibing. Scooter's a little hungry.
Oh shit, I'm gonna get him a snack then.
Yeah, you better, or you'll become the snack.
Oh no. And while getting him a snack, I will also get myself a snack.
Nice.
You is a snack.
Zilla is gonna find the library and start looking through the books for anything that's useful. But most of them are like narrative, which is not what she's looking for. She doesn't want a romance novel. She like scurries around through all the bookshelves and then just leaves disappointed. Ratno wakes up at around noon. Very distressed. He's gonna slowly sit up and then say, I need a bath, and then leave the room.
Oh. I think I'll notice them from the living room coming out to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ratna. How you feeling?
Better.
Yeah, you gave me quite a fright last night. Is everything okay? Do you want to talk about anything?
He's hesitating a little bit because he's not used to talking to people. I had a bad nightmare, but it was the only one, so I'm okay now.
I'm glad to hear. And I'd love, I wouldn't love it. I'll be glad to listen to you if you want to talk about it.
He takes a step towards the bath and then takes a step towards Tochi. And then again, and then decides, okay, yeah, I do want to talk. And he sits near you and starts talking about the nightmare, basically what he wrote in his dream journal that you snooped through.
Pretend shocked
Followed you
face.
anyway, and you still.
Although, weirdly enough, he leaves out the fact that you died in his dream.
Well, I'm not going to push that.
Good.
Thanks for telling me. That sounds really rough. I'm so sorry.
It was, but I'm okay now.
That's good. Go take a bath, Stinky.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Goes to take a bath. Hotaru comes out of the phone room and decides that he wants or they want to punch something, so they go out to the deck, the poop deck, and start
How's
fire
Cowden doing?
bending.
Should we check? Yeah, she's
great.
doing good.
Ooh, should I roll for Hotaru?
Sure.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh.
Hotaru is very sexy.
She's gonna throw a couple of wishes.
Oh. Yeah, and
I'm
then they're
rolling
gonna
like this now, and then watch me when it actually like matters. Like 2s and that one.
So the journey to Republic City. You left while it was close to night, and you woke up in the morning. So I'd say around now you're about like close to Washi Tong's library that's been buried. But you know, to get all the way to Republic City is gonna take you 2.5 days. So if you just want to detail right now what you're gonna be doing, and we can fast forward through it.
Just idle
Do we
shit.
have any more nightmares or anything?
Yes, but it's the same reoccurring nightmare.
Is it the same people?
You roll a wisdom saving throw every night.
2?
Yeah. Anything below a 15 gets the nightmare.
Okay, so I got out on the second night.
Okay.
I managed to sleep through the night before, so I'm a lot better. The second day, I call home again, and just to like talk to people.
Okay.
You know, after seeing them die.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the day basically passes just with making sure that, you know, I'm staying on top of my training, not dying, not being injured, so my mom doesn't kill me when she sees me. And just, yeah.
Okay. Ratna, luckily, doesn't get any more nightmares. He gets to rest.
Nice.
Zilla gets the nightmare on both nights.
Oh.
She doesn't make much of a ruckus. She just wakes up and lets her breathing calm down for a couple minutes and then goes back to sleep. Hotaru gets the nightmare again on the second night, but doesn't get it on the third night. They aren't as scared the second time around, but they do cry a little bit. And they're just generally very needy. Like they need to be around someone the entire day.
That's okay, so is Cowden. It works out.
Ilaki doesn't get any nightmares. Etsu gets nightmares on both days.
Oh, it's
It's
okay, Cowden's there for cuddles.
Yeah, he wakes up screaming and then cuddles Colin until he's feeling better.
Okay. How does everyone else do?
Did I roll?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to get
Better
a
off too.
nightmare.
Oh, honey.
It's below a 15, so you only get it on the first night.
No
Honey's
nightmares.
fine.
Oh, can Calden please tell her about the Ilaki situation?
Oh. Well, she doesn't know that Haru's on them by themselves.
Yes, you do. You went into my room.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what's the Alaki situation?
He's been staying with Kauden and Etsu because she doesn't have her own room because Haru didn't realize.
And no one's told her anything.
Okay, Kauden tells Haru after the training on the first day.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Lucky just didn't want to bother you.
I would die for it, Lucky.
I'm just like screaming over there, like, ah!
Alaki brings snacks to eat every night.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
How does Aki react to the first round of nightmares?
Huh?
How does
We
Aki
got a
react?
nightmare.
She's pretty good about handling nightmares.
Okay, so she
She's
doesn't
not like screaming or anything.
She doesn't cuddle Zilla or anything like that afterwards. No, nothing. Okay.
Not unless she wants to die.
Well,
Zilla wakes up and just
Already
starts
putting ourselves.
suffocating her.
We're already putting ourselves in one dangerous situation. I don't need two.
So we're waiting for Tauchi and Kaja.
Mm-hmm. I'll roll for Kaja. Click, click.
Oh, honey.
Save.
Kaja gets some nightmares. Tauchi
gets
also gets one nightmare. The second night. I'll have to wait for Beck to see how that went, but
Tauchi, how did your nightmare go? Did you write about it in your dream journal or in the friends?
Somewhere we could perhaps snoop on it.
you're so judgmental.
I was concerned. How did it go? I think my only difference is that I'm just kind of being left alone. Like everyone's kind of helping themselves while I'm just like trapped and seeing myself become possessed, and I can't like help it, and I'm just like feeling alone.
Nice. We love trauma. Rana is asleep because he finally didn't get any bad stuff happening to him. But he does still cuddle Tauchi. You make sure that the stump is over and not being squashed, you know? With the sprinting. Alright.
Oh yeah, do they do the Arcana stuff to see about Dio again anytime? Or
You can. Who wants to roll for that?
okay, I'm doing
I
it.
assume.
How many times do we try?
I feel like once a day is cool.
Once a day. Do we see anything?
Okay.
No.
First day. It's very similar to the last time.
Okay.
Just the tree, the darkened, blurry vision, Dio, it's a different, like, what you're seeing is still through Dio's eyes, but he's healed himself a little better. Although when he looks down, you can see the cracks on his skin, very similar to how he was in when you fought him in Nava City, except that they're just scars. They're not like actual cracks, they're just scars that mimic the pattern. And that's about as much as you get out of that one.
Tauchi, do you want to try the next one? Because you have a higher modifier.
What do I roll again?
Arcana.
Arcana. Nice. Okay, time for spooky music again.
Oh,
Oh no. Wait, should we wait for Beck?
I'm not waiting.
Okay.
I need to wrap this up. All right. So, third day, you're almost at Republic City. You all sit down in a circle. I'm assuming in a bigger room this time. The war room is the biggest. During this time, Zilla would have had this sort of like detective board thing going on with everything that they've been.
It's Sylvia.
Yeah, everything they've been piling up. Jesus, and just kind of collecting information. But when you guys sit down for your circle and concentrate on Dio's location, it's you see the tree and it's a lot clearer now. Everything is how you would experience it if you were Dio at this time. It's the third day, so he's able to walk around now. And you guys see this spider webs kind of are kind of alongside the tree walls. It's clearer now that he's inside of the tree's roots.
Wait, Dio's inside the roots?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kind of went into the hole that the spirit guide led the previous squad into, or near, sorry. But yeah, he's in there. You see the ending tail of a centipede spirit kind of going into a corridor. And you hear in your head, as if you were Dio, the voice of Vatu drilling in how everything is Dio's fault. How if only he was strong enough, he could have fought Vatu off. And how he killed all those people and starts listing names upon names and keeps saying this is all your fault. And it's a lot of people that have died at Vatu's hand. And you feel the tears on your cheek before the vision goes back to normal and you guys are in the war room.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Karen's kind of like frozen and like shock.
Zilla feels a hint of guilt for wanting to kill him earlier.
Cowden looks up at Zilla, like, no way am I staying behind. I'm going to go find him. And then she walks out. That's it. Bye.
Everyone's a little shook. It's clear from that Dio is, at least as of now, in the realm of Ko. So you at least know of his exact location, how to get there. You would need a spirit guide. So I'll say as you're making your way closer to Republic City, you see the spirit portal is flashing that between Rava's light and Vachu's darkness, but there's no giant spirit man that you can see as of right now. The entire city, however, is dark. There's some looting happening. You guys see a fire being put out in the kind of southeast region. You can pull up the map. And it's the building that used to be the Spirit Tech Tower, where you fought Zilla in the first season, has completely toppled downwards after the death of the CEO. It seems that the protesters that were in the city saw it as their chance to completely wipe out the company. There's sprinkles of light here and there, mostly in like business, in the business area near Korra Park. There's a lot of tents in Avatar Korra Park and people being fed as they're trying to get a hold of the situation. You guys see there's a sort of a protective task force that has replaced the metal benders. There is now water and airbenders that have teamed up from the Northern Water Tribe and all of the air temples that have that. They have similar matching uniforms with a symbol on their chest that is reminiscent of the marks on your hands. And one of them kind of flies, one of the airbender kind of flies as you guys are descending to Asami's house and like waves at you guys.
Cowden's waiting on the deck, so she waves back. She's just been like watching Republic City come into view.
There is dark spirits all around the city. The pockets of light seem to be where the people have concentrated so that the task force can do their best to keep them safe as opposed to trying to cover the whole city. It's dark, it's grim, no one's having a great time. In Asami's house, there is there is a lot of cars and trucks of people. It seems that her mansion has sort of acted as a safe haven as well, because she's just nice like that. But you guys are able to land on her private landing pad, and some of the task force come out to meet you and say hello. And when the ramp goes down and you guys are able to descend, you see your previous friends. You see Bolin, Asami, and Calden. You see your parents kind of rushing towards you.
She jumps off the ship and runs towards them in a hug.
Yeah, they envelop you in a hug, and Asami goes over and doesn't even say anything. She just goes around and gives everyone a hug. And that is where we're ending the
I'll
session.
miss Sato.